Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. You can also apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Aries, let's get into it. The first card you have, Aries, is the Infinite Self, and it says, merging with spirit, eternal being, connect with ancestors, unlimited potential. And your number here that is an angel number for you is 8888. So you might be seeing repeated 8s, could be repeated numbers, but I feel repeated 8s. The next card you have is Guidance, and it says, divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. So Aries, you are being guided by your angels, by the divine, and you are probably discovering something or an aspect or a new chapter in your life that is your purpose, that's your North Star. Now Aries, the first tarot card you have is the Five of Swords. This is the air suit. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are the air elements of the zodiac. You may have major placements in air sign, but doesn't have to be. This is a minor arcana, free will involved here. Five of Swords is more about conflicts, mixed feelings in general. Maybe it could be about your job, work, finances, or some people around you. The only thing is that, it could be a little conflicting time. So be careful as to what you say, what you think, what you feel. Keep away from negative thoughts, keep away from negative emotions and sentiments, because sometimes we just blurt out things and that destroys either our relationship or, with friends, with people. So just be mindful before you say anything. Also, I feel that this is also a sign of, practicing fairness. Whether it's you or whether it's people around you, I feel it's always better to look at both sides of the coin and the situation before we say anything. Because, one upping or saying things to just get that hollow victory is not going to really make anybody happy, right? So it's a time where you have to be very mindful, because Five of Swords speaks mostly of carelessness. You're not even thinking before you're speaking. So be mindful of that, because once something is gone, once something is lost, which I'm not saying it will be, because if you're mindful, you can always keep everything together. But when the Five of Swords shows up, it's a time that if you lose something, it's going to be very hard to get it back, no matter how hard you try. Also, don't be boastful about anything, whether it's your progress or your finances. If you're doing well, there is no need to brag about it. There is no need to be boastful about it, because that stores up unnecessary sentiments in the people around you, right? And then they do and say things to bring us down or bring our morale down. Because Five of Swords indicates competition. So some people might, in the background, be competing with you, right? So then when we get into the winning and losing game, it gets very intense, and, we waste our time, our energy and resources for nothing. Because nothing valuable will be gained when this energy is around. I also feel that Five of Swords is not a really good time if you are connecting with newer people. Be mindful that you might not share the same thoughts or the goals. So don't take it personally. Don't say things or don't assume things, because once we, stereotype people, then we tend to lose faith in the connection, right? And we don't want to, continue, or we don't want to invest our time. Whereas that's not the case. Sometimes we end up hurting people by our assumptions. So be very cautious before you make any decisions or before you make up your mind about other people. Now, in terms of if you are working or employed, there could be a little financial struggle that your company is going through. There might be, restructure, reorg. There might be some people that are let go because of the finances of the company. But stay strong. Sometimes when such a situation arises, we kind of lose the will to do anything. We lose the will to work. We lose the will to stay, because we see what's happening. So don't get bogged down by what's happening at this current moment. Stay strong and keep doing what you're doing, right? But at the same time, you need to be very alert of what's going on in your environment so that you can take those important decisions should there be a need to make those decisions. Also, meanwhile, you need to, it's always better to have some skills of our hand, meaning some training or something, so that we're more confident, in terms of getting new jobs or applying for newer positions, should something change in our work front. Now, in terms of if you're looking for some extra money, or you're waiting for some additional cash or from somewhere, then 5 of Swords is not really a very plentiful time, but you will get by. I mean, it's not that you will have any problems with money, but it's just that if you're expecting a lot in return, you may not get all of it back, or you may not get good returns at this point in time, especially if you're looking in terms of returns on investment. So be patient with that as well. I also feel that be careful of your friendships. The people around you, they might act up. Don't get offended. Don't say things. Don't allow any situation to create any sort of misunderstanding or misjudgment or crack in relationships, right? So there's no point in, getting into that winning-losing game because, it just adds unnecessary anxiety, worry, depression, negative thoughts. And that's really no good. That serves no purpose. So just let it go, let it flow. Also, if you are having some negative habits which are impacting your emotions or day-to-day routine, be more careful that, time is also currency for us. Make sure that your lifestyle is on track and it's allowing you to be productive as you want to. Now, things happen, things go up and down. So 5 of Swords is also a time that should you be in a tricky situation, don't lose your cool, don't lose your temper, don't get depressed or sad or anything. Just take the lesson with you and apply it later on, because 5 of Swords is a time where we learn important things about our environment, about ourselves, the people around us, our job, things like that, which may not be pleasant, but there is a kind of a redirection or some kind of a lesson that, it's not supposed to be like this, let me do this, okay? So, don't take anything personally at this point in time. Now, next card you have is the 9 of Wands, and it's in the reverse, which is very good, Aries. Wands is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you are the fire elements of the zodiac. Now, this is also a minor arcana of evil involved. With the 9 of Wands, in the reverse is actually a good card, which means that some kind of a weight is lifted from your shoulders, right? You're feeling freer. Maybe there was some conflict because we saw the 5 of Swords in the upright, some kind of conflict. 9 of Wands in the reverse means that you're freeing yourself of all of those conflict. That weight is getting lifted. You're no longer stuck with difficult situations which came about with the 5 of Swords. I also feel that now you're going full speed after things that you want. You're not giving up on your aims, your goals, your ambitions. And I feel that you have tackled issues and problems that were, holding you back, or, it's like ironing out issues and problems. Maybe you were skeptical in the past. Maybe you were not even trusting people. And maybe you were like very much guarded. You have that safety wall around you that you created. Because maybe things did not go well or negative experience happened. Maybe people took undue advantage and things like that. They maybe did not mean well, but now you're coming out of that energy. You have worked through the uncertainties, whatever your plan was, and you have worked really hard to make things, to iron out the problems, to make things work, right? And I feel that if you're looking out for partnerships, then you are very much in control of your emotions, Aries. I feel that you're ready for newer connections, newer relationships. I also feel that you will be trusting people more in the days to come. But at the same time, don't be too boastful. If you're making new connections, new relationships, don't be too boastful about it. Try to protect the energy of you and your new relationships. I feel that you are, even in terms of your day-to-day chores, you're fulfilling your responsibilities. I feel that it's a very cohesive environment that you're creating or have created. So even if with the Five of Swords, there could be some small arguments coming here and there, it's just, like just that little spice, I feel, because of the Nine of Wands in the reverse, right? So, be honest with the people around you and try to avoid any kind of misunderstandings, because we have the Five of Swords in the background, which could cause some, you could say things or feel things or you misunderstand things that could cause some kind of disturbance, but just avoid that, People sometimes they do say things that they don't really mean, and you take it seriously, and that causes a lot of pain to us and the other person. I feel that if you are, if you have been working diligently, you might be achieving your targets. You might be getting appreciated for it. You might be getting rewarded as well. And I feel that with the Five of Swords, if there is some uncertainties that were going on in your working environment, I feel it's going to get better with time. So you're very much in control. I feel that you've learned how to manage your situation. You've learned how to manage your thoughts. You're no longer in that competitive spirit. I feel that you're very just happy with where you are and who you are, feeling confident in yourself, not competing with anybody. And I also feel that people, maybe you might have lost some hope or confidence in people. I feel that it's coming back now. Okay, so I do feel that this is a time where you're going full on. You have the energy to pull through. You are in, you are determined to succeed, to move forward, persevering. And I feel that, in terms of your finances, I feel that you're also working hard to manage your health. You're trying to modify your lifestyle, a sustainable, reasonable lifestyle. I also feel that you are learning how to manage your stresses should they happen, You're taking time to take a break, to rest. You're doing healthy activities. You're doing things in moderation. You're not going extreme. And I also feel that you're finding middle ground over everything. You're not doing anything in excess, right? And I feel that you're staying positive. You're hopeful that you have overcome a lot of obstacles. You're hopeful that things will work out in the future, right? Because I feel in the past you were afraid, you want to give up. But I feel that you pulled on your inner strength. You were optimistic that you will overcome the problems, right? So you kept the faith strong and you kept pushing through. So I do feel that there could be some external factors that will, and that might impact you. But I feel that you have a good handle on how to, work with those external factors that come up. And, stay safe. And also, you've learned a lot through hardships and challenges. You've become very strong, Aries. You've come a long way. Now, the next and last tarot card that you have here, Aries, is the Five of Wands in the reverse. Again, minor arcana, fable, and vault here. One's energy is again fire energy. It's a lot of your energy out here, Aries. It's in the reverse for you. So that's a very good thing. Five of Wands in the reverse, which means that you have overcome a wall of obstacles. I feel that you faced a lot of difficulties, but you were brave all throughout. You have learned how to cope up with those challenges, and you have stayed strong. You have come out stronger on the other side. You might have been, overwhelmed in the past, and I feel that you had to sorry about that. I feel that you had to tap into or use some unfamiliar sources of strength, to give you that power to fight or overcome the obstacles. I feel that, so I with this Five of Wands, I feel that you have, maybe you were conflicted about a lot of things. Maybe you were in a conflict with a lot of people. Maybe there was tension. There was maybe competition in the past. And maybe that was holding you back from pursuing your goal. So I feel that maybe you are feeling that, people are not cheering you out, or they're constantly challenging what you have to say. It was hard to get along with people. That I feel that now all those issues you have overcome it. So now, if it's in regards to work, I feel that you have overcome all the competition. So Five of Wands in the reverse means no competition, right? So I feel that you are now ready, you're moving forward. You have perfected yourself. I feel that you have worked a lot to overcome this Five of Wands competition, right? So I do feel that you are doing your thing, staying in your lane, and I feel that you're very much driven and steaming full speed forward to get whatever that you want. Now, in regards to your relationships, I feel that maybe you had conflicts in the past, but now I feel you've taken care of all of that as well. Okay, and now your efforts that you have put into ironing out those issues is going to pay off, Aries. I also feel that you've been patient, working patiently through all these problems, fixing all the mistakes that you have recognized. I feel that you're no longer falling or being part of any disagreements or things like that. I feel that you're able to balance out your emotions and expressions and how you listen to other people's viewpoints and their opinions. And you're not being impulsive in terms of saying something or, doing something or taking the next step. I feel that you have developed that patience and strength to listen to different opinions and not react impulsively. I also feel that if you were having some financial problems or maybe you were reckless with your finances, I feel that you have overcome that as well. Maybe you were overspending your things or you were investing in the wrong places, due to which you might have felt little shortage of budgets or maybe a little bit more debt. But I feel that is also you're about to work through those problems as well. So I feel that you have learned how to manage your finances and spend in a reasonable way, in a logical way. I also feel that you're in a very fair play mode, Aries. You're not biased when you make decisions. You're not being moody or highly emotional especially when you're making decisions. So that so that you don't make incorrect decisions, or also that you don't give incorrect advice to people. I feel you're being very mindful about your actions, about your thoughts. You're also practicing maybe, some yoga or some meditation. I feel that is also helping you stay relaxed and balanced. I feel that if you were dealing with some health problems, I feel that you're able to get the right treatment and feel better. through rest and proper diet and having a positive attitude, I feel you will come out of those physical problems as well. So I do feel that you have encountered a number of problems. Maybe you started something new and you were met with so many challenges, so much competition, and a lot of maybe people were not listening to you. Maybe they were envious or they were aggressive, but I feel that you've accepted those challenges, and you took the positive route to overcoming it with the positive mind. And now I feel that you have overcome it, you have learned a lot, you have grown stronger. And now it's your chance, your turn to show, who you are and what you're made of, Aries. So next card you have, Aries, is your card, the card of Aries. Okay, and I'm going to give you the meaning of this, Aries. And I'm going to read what is written in the back of this card, Aries. It says, Aries is the goddess of discord and strife. And of course she has the reputation for making trouble. But this reputation only came about for she liked to challenge the patriarchy. Right? She is Mars' sister. And Aries, you are ruled by Mars. So she is considered as Mars' sister. And she was not going to be sidelined by the omnipotent male gods. She was powerful and wanted to keep things in balance. It further says Aries was unapologetically herself and didn't care to appease anyone. She owned her power and strength, and she was not afraid to upset the status quo in order to do what she felt was right. Aries only brings a sense of instability and disharmony when things need to change. It's the discord that she brings that helps to break the chains, end lifelong patterns, and disrupt the order and structure that only serves the elite few. Sometimes we need this discord and the calamity that follows in order to really wake up and change what we are doing and our approach to living. Aries may be a dwarf planet, but she carries her own strength, and as we connect and tune into her energy, we can start to become aware of where we need to shake things up in our lives. So that's good, Aries. You might be shaking things up because you want to bring change in the world, right? And it says here, I am the goddess of discord and strife. That is true, but that is not only my nature. If I could name myself, I would call myself the feminine warrior, for just like my brother, I come to fight for a better world. My brother Mars has been painted as a warrior fighting for justice, for peace, and for power. I do the same, but my approach is less about the physical. I help to bring justice and equality to all, but from the inside. I wake people up by making them realize that none of us are whole until all of us are whole. I bring discord and chaos, for that is how I communicate my messages, and it is through this that I'm able to inspire change. Discord can be uncomfortable. I teach you how to be comfortable in moments like these. I teach you that not everyone has to agree with you all the time, and that's okay. Disagreements essentially stem from seeing the world in two different ways, and that is a beautiful thing. Not everyone can see the world the way you do. That's not what this journey is about. It is through these differences that we experience confusion, growth, and pain, but it is also through these states of being that we are able to transform. In your human world, pain is seen as bad, but that is not the case from where I stand. I see pain as the greatest catalyst, the greatest revolutionizer, and the greatest breaker of chains. It is unfortunate that it takes pain in order to bring these things about, but that is where the earth is at, so that is what I bring. And I won't apologize, because if you could see what I see, you would do it too. As I step into your consciousness more, we will start to notice the balance on earth shifting. We will slowly start to see the end of patriarchal ways and a rise of more equality. For this, more discord is needed, but try not to see it as all bad. Recognize that it is often the troublemakers and the odd ones out of the family that eventually go on to break generational traumas and to upset the repeated karmic patterns. I'm not your goddess, and I am not here to tell you what to do, but through the messages I bring, I can help you to claim your destiny and the light of your soul. I will teach you to always have your own back and not to care about what the rest of the universe may think. So, if there is a part of your life that needs a little discord, I offer it to you as a gift. Shake it up Step into your feminine power. Radically accept yourself fiercely and wholly. Learn how to feel comfortable in moments of discord by owning and claiming your feminine power. It is this power that created the ground you stand on today, and it is this power that can also take it all the way. Connect with that and feel just how wow you are. And the last card you have for today, Aries, is text message, and it says communication, news, phone call, direct message. So you're about to hear from somebody. Maybe you've been waiting for a message, or even if you haven't, so somebody will try to reach out to you, Aries. So those were your messages. Hope they were insightful and helpful to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, you all. Bye for now.